Hello my lovelies, I hope you're all well. Today I will be doing a quick hair tutorial for you on this kind of braided headband. I wore this in a recent video where I reviewed the Sandstorm bikinis, and I got so many requests for that makeup and that hair. Well, the makeup, very easy to do if you just go to my video that's called Sophisticated Party Look from around last Christmas. The eyes are pretty much exactly the same in that. I was just wearing a bright pink lip instead of a red lip, so that's easy. And the hair, well, you can see how it's done in this tutorial. It didn't come out quite as well this time around as it did last time, just because I had to use the camera as a mirror and it's inverted, so it's kind of difficult. But apart from that, I think it's kind of cute, it's very wearable, and it's a great hairstyle for any of you guys out there who are trying to grow out your fringe or bangs, because, you know, it just gets it out of the way. Just something a little bit more summery and bohemian to cheer you up in these cold winter nights. So thank you so much for watching and stay tuned for the tutorial. So let's get started. Now my hair is just natural at the moment. I just let it air dry naturally today as I wasn't really up to much, just been packing. So what I'm going to do is just brush the front portion through. You don't need to brush it all through because you want to retain some texture towards the back, as we're going to try and add some volume into that and maybe even some curls. So it's up to you really. Now decide which way you want to go. You can either go from this side over to here, or this side over to here, where you think, you know, your braid will stay the best. Normally I just leave a piece out. I like it to be not too neat, so I just leave a piece out here. You can see my highlights. And then what I do is just behind my ear, take a nice piece of hair, about this much. You don't want it to be too thin, because then when you start braiding it's going to look like, oh, it's really thin up here, then it's really thick. But then again, you don't want to use too much hair, or, you know, you won't have much hair left at the back. So just check it all looks okay, and then just loosely braid it. You can tuck the front piece behind if you don't mind that. I just don't like it looking harsh. Simple loose braid, nothing too fancy or too tight, because you want to maintain the length of your hair, especially if you have shorter hair than mine. You really want it to have as much length as possible. Just brush the front pieces back so you can kind of layer the rest on top, and then I'm going to go like so. If you want, all you can do is just, you know, finish off the braid here, fix it, and then put another one on top. But what I actually did in the video is put my braid up here, and then I want to stop there, so I'm going to take out the excess. So I want to take a small bit first, just like that or so, and weave that into my braid. So I'm just going to take that with one bit of my braid and start plaiting it in. Then I'm going to take another small bit and add that to another strand of my plait. Oh dear, I hope you guys can see it. So this is like a thin strand that I have here, and I'm going to add the front bit to that, and then carry on braiding across. You don't have to be too neat, she says. Famous last words. So just keep braiding and keep taking a little section like that, add it to the braid, and keep going. Just make sure that you're consistently adding to different strands, because you don't want some to be thicker and some to be thinner than others. And also you'll find you're starting to run out of the longer hair, so you need the pieces from the front to keep going. And then when you finish the end, just keep on braiding down. If you have longer bits at the front of your hair, it's going to be much easier for you, but because I'm growing out a fringe, when I'm a little short, so you can see it's getting a little small at the end and starting to stick out and be a bit funky. And then I'm going to take some little bits at the front here, the same way I did on the other one, and just pin it behind my ear as far down as possible so you can't see it. And there you have kind of a braided headband look. It's only really braided here, but the rest of the plait goes around, and then the underside is kind of hidden. And on my other picture, all I did was just curl a few random sections of this and also backcomb it quite a lot at the root here, just at the crown, just to add a little bit more volume and kind of texture to the hair. And I think it looks really cute and bohemian. Obviously the one I've just done is a little bit messy and looser than the one I was wearing before, but I still think it's a really cute hairstyle. I hope you guys can see what it looks like, and that it's really not that difficult to do, it just takes a little bit of patience. So I hope you guys are having a really good start of the year and that you enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. As always, lots of love. Bye.